So welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. So what we are doing in this lecture is we are covering all the important current affairs or news items from 26th August 2024's newspaper, but we'll be covering those news items through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The purpose of this lecture series is as following. There are two basic objectives of this lecture series. Number one is that your current affairs get revised. If you have read that day's current affairs newspaper or you have watched our daily news in shorts lecture, well, you have covered that day's current affairs, but you have not revised those current affairs. So the purpose of this lecture series is to revise your current affairs. And the second more important objective of this lecture series is that you get the much needed MCQ practice, which is very important for your prelims examination next year. 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis amounts to more than 1200 MCQs in 1 year. So by the time you're ready for your next year prelims examination, you would have practiced 1200 MCQs from current affairs alone. I'm not talking about static subjects like polity, economy, history, geography. No, from current affairs alone, you would have covered more than 1200 MCQs. Now that's a lot. As far as current affairs are concerned, you wouldn't have to worry about that for your prelims examination, provided you have watched this lecture series regularly, consistently. So make it a part of your daily routine. Alright, now enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump to the lecture. Let's straight away jump to question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Ramsar Convention. It is an international convention signed in 1971 that lists down wetlands of international importance. Okay. India has a total of 85 Ramsar sites. Tamil Nadu has the highest number of Ramsar sites in India. How many of the above statements are correct? Now look, Ramsar is a place in Iran. Okay? And in 1971, Ramsar Convention was signed. Now this convention is called Ramsar Convention 1971, but its technical name was Convention on Wetlands. So basically this convention was signed by different countries to protect their own wetlands. Okay, so Ramsar Convention actually lays down the norms which every signatory country has to follow as far as protection of wetlands is concerned. Okay, India is also a signatory to this. Okay, plus Ramsar Convention also mandates that there will be a list of wetlands that would be maintained. This list would be wetlands of international importance. Okay, so wetlands which are of international importance would be in this Ramsar list. Okay, so first statement is correct. Now recently India declared 3 new Ramsar sites, 2 in Tamil Nadu and 1 in Madhya Pradesh, which takes the total of Ramsar sites in India, total number of Ramsar sites in India to 85. So this statement is also correct. In India, which state has the highest number of Ramsar wetlands? Tamil Nadu has the highest number of Ramsar sites in India, in total 18. So out of 85, 18 Ramsar sites are in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so all statements are correct. C. Question number 2. Which of the following statements regarding pension system in India is correct? Are correct. Okay. The new national pension scheme carries higher fiscal burden than old pension scheme. NPS replaced OPS on April 1st, 2014. Unified pension scheme recently launched by government will contain features of both OPS and NPS. Okay. So look, earlier there was this there was this pension scheme for government employees which was known as old pension scheme. Okay. Under this pension scheme, each government employee upon retirement was entitled for a pension, and that pension was 50% of their last drawn salary. Okay, so they were entitled to a guaranteed pension which would be 50% of their last drawn salary. Now, who would foot the bill for this pension, or who would pay for this pension? Well, this amount was paid from government budget. So government every year used to pay this pension to all its government employees or retired government employees from its own budget. That's why this old pension scheme was quite expensive for the government, because a lot of government's money got into this. Okay, but employees were benefiting from this because they were guaranteed a pension, and that was 50% of their last drawn salary. Now, to reduce their fiscal burden, government launched National Pension Scheme or National Pension System on 1st April 2004. Under this, all the new employees who were appointed to any government job after 2004, okay, so all the new government employees who were appointed after 2004 were entitled for national pension scheme. Okay, under this national pension scheme, every government employee has to contribute 10% of their monthly salary to a fund, and they have to do that till their retirement. The amount of money contributed by that person all his life, okay, would actually decide how much pension he or she shall receive. Okay, so if a person contributed 10% of their salary to that fund, upon retirement he'll get some pension. If he contributed 20% of their salary to this fund, they would have gotten more pension. Okay, so their amount of pension depended on their contribution to this fund. Okay, now the bill for this pension fell on the person itself. The more he contributed in this fund, the more pension he got. So now the pension bill was not financed through government budget, and that is why new pension scheme had a lower fiscal burden than old pension scheme. Okay, so this is false. Now NPS replaced OPS on April 1st, 2014. No, 2004. So this is also false. Now look, government employees and opposition parties favor old pension scheme, and government of the day favors new pension scheme. And that is why there was this hue and cry and controversy. So now the government came out with Unified Pension Scheme, UPS, which contains good features from both OPS and NPS. So this is correct. Okay, D. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding Hezbollah. It is a Sunni Islamist organization based out of Lebanon. It was established in 1982 in response to the Israeli invasion of Lebanon. It is part of Iran's axis of resistance. Which of the above statements are correct? So look, Hezbollah is a terrorist organization, or technically, Hezbollah is an organization based from Lebanon. It was formed in Lebanon. It is a political party as well as a militant organization. Why I'm calling it a political party? Because it participates in the elections in Lebanon. Okay. Plus, it's a militant organization also because it attacks Israel on a regular basis. Now, Hezbollah is basically a Shia organization, not Sunni. Islamist organization based out of Lebanon, but it's a Shia organization. Okay, it was established in 1982 by various mullahs from Lebanon, but actually Maulvis from Lebanon. But it was basically a response to Israeli invasion of Lebanon. Israel invaded Lebanon to actually flush out the Palestinian terrorists hiding in Lebanon. But various Lebanese citizens didn't like this step by Israel, and that is why they joined Hezbollah. So this is correct. Now, Hezbollah is supported by Iran, and Iran supports various proxies across the Middle Eastern region. Okay? These proxies include Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthis, and all these proxies which are supported by Iran are known as axis of resistance. So this is also correct. Alright? And last, which of the following is correct regarding border road organization? It develops and maintains road networks in India's border areas. It is a statutory body under Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So Border Road Organization is an organization which is responsible for constructing highways and roads along India's borders. So this is correct. But the thing is, though it constructs roads, but Border Road Organization comes under Ministry of Defense, not Ministry of Road Transport. It comes under Ministry of Defense, and it is a statutory body. This is correct, but it's not under Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, it's under Ministry of Defense, so this is false. Answer is A. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope it added value to your preparation. Though, if you want to download the PDF file for this lecture, which contains all the questions and their detailed solutions, you check out our Telegram channel. There you'll find the PDF file for this lecture as well as our other lectures as well. Okay, the link to our Telegram channel is given in the comment section below, so make sure you check that out. All right, so yeah, on that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.